I'm David, and welcome to Happy Turnings. Another hot day here in South Florida today, with the top temperature currently about 95 degrees, feels like temperature at least. And they're expecting about 115 degrees in the area, feels like, of course. Um, I am going to work on a few projects this morning, mostly the magnets. I want to get those done, and I'd like to get a project prepared for later this week. I want to have it done by this Saturday. It's going to be a gift for somebody. So you'll see the preparation stages on that at least as well. Um, Today is waste cleanup day in the area as well, so we might hear some trucks going by and whatnot, so it might get a little noisy at times. Um, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and head out to the shop and go start making some shavings.
Welcome back to the shop. Okay, so to begin, we do have our 6 blanks that we cut out yesterday on the bandsaw. We looked at that. I'm going to go ahead and get these prepared. I've swapped out the jaws on my 4-jaw chuck here for my pin jaws, and we can get those set up and prepared. And yeah, let's get to getting these prepped here. Let me see if I can get away with a slightly smaller hole on these ones, just to try to match these magnets a little bit better. See if we can't minimize the gap that was left on the other ones, that had been left on those other ones. By the way, those did turn out to be a gift. Same thing with yesterday's bowl from the project, and the receiver did love it quite a lot. I really appreciate that. I'm going to go with the 3/4 inch for today. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this camera so we can go ahead and watch from here. Now, let's start by, yeah, I'm going to mark these just a little bit right in the middle. Really looking forward to when this heat cools off. So it's backing down a bit. I think they said by sometime into next week, so it's more or less what we're looking at. There's going to be a little bit more alleviation then. So we have sands from deserts in Africa floating over our way as well, which is just making it a little bit worse. Drying out the air a little bit and kind of warming it up and everything. We still get our afternoon rain showers, so it's still humidity stays fairly high. It's Florida, we're surrounded by water, so You get used to it a bit on the humid side, at least. All right, those are done. Let's get these drilled out. Let's see if magnet's gonna fit these. Might need to go slightly larger. Okay, we'll go a little bit bigger. Not gonna get perfect on these, but that's okay. That's fine. That was 3/4 of an inch. We're gonna go up to 5/8 here. Oh, ooh, that's not the right one. Seven eighths. What? Yeah. 1 1/8, 1 inch. Mm. Ah, there we go. 7/8. Gotta keep some of my common drill bits over there, so. Hmm. That's the best way I'm gonna do this. I think we'll come back to this one. No need to waste the time on it. Better. Well, let's see. Yep, that'll work. A little too deep, but that's okay. We'll clean that up later. Not too bad to go deep when you're clamping into jaws here. Trying to make them nice and flat and even on each one. That way when we get it into the jaws, it should stay flat, but a little deep, but that's okay. And yeah, we'll work with that other one another day. We'll just do these 5. Got my tool rest. Always check. Make sure your piece moves freely. Okay. Face, let's see. Mask and face shield on. All the way low, moved over to the side. We turn up the speed per minute. Start off about 900 RPM until we get around, and then we'll go higher than that. Just the front a little bit. And we're going to increase our speed as well. Up to 1300 RPM. Just get that started up a little bit. I'm just going to clean up this other side just a little bit. finish, and we'll move on to the next. Let's grab out guys. They do love to hook onto one another. I'm not going to do the 80. Shouldn't need 80 on this. I'm going to do 100 though. Alright, so we'll go through a few grids here. Start off with 100. Just some quick cleanup on the side. A little bit of tear out. And a little bit on the front. Just realized, I don't think I shared my link on my Facebook this morning. Wait just a moment, I'm going to do that real quick. Let's see. This guy. Can't forget the social media. Let's see if it have it still. Yeah, there it is. Post on that one. And we'll switch over to my personal. Let my family and friends know as well. I don't want to forget about that. There we go. All right. That's better. Excellent. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right. So that was 100 grit. We got that cleaned up a bit. Switch over to our 120 here. Yeah, 120. It doesn't take much. I'm not even getting any squirrel marks at all on here either, which is good. All right, next up, 150. See, I'm starting to form a little bit, so clean that up a bit. There we go. There's a lot. All right. Next up is 180. All right. Not bad, not bad at all. Next up is 220. All right.
Okay, next up is actually 320. Yeah. Quick run by with 400 and 600. So it's a 400 here, real quick. And let's do a quick 600 as well. All right. Should be good. Beautiful. Let's get a little bit of finish on this guy, and then we'll work on the next. Then the refrigerator magnets, I like to use my food safe finish for wood. I make this, and it goes on my Etsy store. $6 for about a 2-ounce container here. You can see about the size of the container. In fact, I got a brand new one right here next to me. I'll be using soon. And this is the way it'll come to you. Sealed up. And inside you get a nice large amount in there. About 2 ounces. So not bad for $6. Lasts a good while, as you can tell. Don't need a lot. Got a little bit here. There we go. All right. Excellent. Little. Okay. And now I move to the next. Yep. On to our second. This one's a little uneven here. I'm going to clean up that drill mark there. It's a little too off for my liking. Little crooked. Well, sure it fits good. Yeah, better. I don't want that moving around too much. Otherwise, there's a high likelihood of it coming off as I turn it. And then the magnet doesn't sit straight either. And so I want to make sure that that's good on there. Go. Actually, I'm going to loosen that up a little bit. Right about there. Try to keep it flat. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Fine. Oh, close. All right. Okay, mask and face shield on. Just my air a little bit. Then start off low, turn it on, and then move out of the way of it. And then we turn up the speed from there. We'll go about 900 RPM to start, and then we'll speed it up once we get it turned around. Take my tool rest in a little bit. Speed up a bit. About 13, about 1300 RPM. Yeah. Clean up the face of it there. A little bit of tear out right there. I want to sharpen my tool for a couple moments here. It's going to get fairly loud, so bear with me. All right, grinder's coming on. Gonna be a little loud. All right. Go ahead and see if we can't get a little bit of a cleaner cut here. Let's let that cool off for a moment. Take a quick drink break.
I'll be right back.
Mask and face shield on. Should be better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Excellent. It's so sharp. We'll take that out a little bit. Wow. Clean up the front here a little bit. Yeah, take it down a little bit there. I'm liking the way it was looking there. A little nub in the middle. And bring this guy down just a slight bit. Can't get that cleaned up. Oh, let's see. Not really liking this. I'm gonna clean that up with sandpaper at this point. I'm getting really losing a lot of my wood there. So clean this up a bit with sandpaper and then we'll call it from there. This is a 100 grit that I'm starting off with. Bring it down on speed. And about about 700 RPM. Yeah, better. Much better. All right. Next up, 120. Let's do light passes with each of these. Doesn't take much. All right. Next up, 150. Okay. All right. Next up is 180. All right. Next up is 220. All right. 320. Yeah. All right. Next up, 400. It really doesn't take much on these. Good. And 600. Excellent. Let's turn this up a little bit. I actually want to switch my rag with this one, actually. Let's go with this one. Let's see if this is going to make any difference at all. Curious if it does. Notice with some of my finishes, I'm getting a little bit of a dark hue, and I'm wondering if that's the ink from the rag that I'm using coming off on there. Let's see if this helps at all. Well, let's see how this looks. You know what? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm going to throw out that other rag that I've been using. This is looking a lot better for me. Yeah, the points come out beautifully on that piece. Great. Excellent. All right, let me get rid of the black rag here. Use that white one instead. I think that ink, like I said, is causing it problems. All right, let's get our next one on. Oh, look. You know. Next, I'm going to put this guy back on, and I'm going to clean it up a little bit better. This is what I was talking about with that black that I was noticing. It's really dark in some of these spots. So I'll get this guy back on here, and we will clean it up a little bit, and I'll get a new layer of finish on there. Oh, perfect. We're just going to sand it down. Start off with our 100 grit. Be right back when we're ready. All right. So I was pressing a little too hard, and it did grab it out of my fingers. I do have a door right there that allows me to access the back side of behind my lathe here. Let me shave this down just a little bit more here. Well, should be a lot better. Yeah, almost there. And go a little bit more on there. See how well this finish really does penetrate the wood. And you get it heated up, that really does get soaked in. Does get a really nice coating of layers on there. That's better. All right. There we go. That's better. All right. Let's switch up to our 120. 150. All right. Good. Alrighty. Next up is 180. Let's go. Excuse me. Alrighty, 220. Excellent. Alrighty. Next up is 320. I'm sitting right about 700 RPM when I'm doing this. A little less, about 675 or so, but right around that area. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Next up is 400. It really doesn't take much. Just getting out the marks from the previous grit. The one that you might sand quite a bit with is your lowest grit, your 80 or your 100 or your 120. Those help to get out a lot of the tool marks and such, but anything above that, then you're just getting out the marks from the previous sanding grit. So the last one was 400. This is 600. This is gonna be the last one we're doing here. Beautiful. Much, much better. Let's get some of that finish on here, huh? And we're gonna go with my white rag here. This is a friction polish, so I'm letting it warm up, and as I put moderate pressure on, not really hard pressure, just some moderate pressure to it. Letting it get warm and right on into the wood there. Yes, much, much better. All right. this one off of here. Good. All right, we'll get our next one up. I want to make sure it's nice and flat, like this one is. Right. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, starting off low, off to the side, and we turn it up from there. You know, about 800 RPM on this one. So a little wobbly, so I'm going a little less than that, about 750. Oh, it's no complete on that. Knock out the corner. Okay. Get this off for a sec. Move my tool rest in. I'm going to bring this up a little bit as well. Better. We are going to go ahead and increase the speed a bit now. Take it up to about 1200 RPM. At 1183 at the moment. I could go a little faster, but it should be fine. Get the front of it here a little bit. A little too high up there. There we go. Clean that up with the sandpaper here. There you go. And we're going to start off with the 100 grit. And this helps clear up a lot of the tool marks, any imperfections. Just kind of clean it up a bit. We use the rest of our grits to take away these marks that this one made. still warm. It's still warm. Okay. That's better. Try to go across the way that I was going before. And try to watch where the grain is going as well. You don't want to go too much across grain because then you get tear outs and such. But we do want to take away the cylindrical lines that may be left from the sandpaper or from the sanding mesh pad that I use. I do use both, but I do prefer these ones better. These ones clear the dust away a lot better. They're hook and loop, so I can hook them up to my sander if I want. They work very well, very, very well. So that was 100 grit. We're going to do 120 here. Let's take away some of those marks. A little light. Don't want to go too tough on it. Yep. Now my next set of these that I make, I'm going to try to do with just the skew. I'm working on some of my technique with that, and I'll be doing, depending on how hot and how late this takes, I may do some practice with that later. May save that for the next stream too, but wanted to get these done. And make a bit of a collection, and then I'm going to post them up on my Etsy shop. You can find my Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/happyturningstore. There's also a link in the description. Right below. Remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Come on back and watch some more. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Next up is 150. I'm sorry. That was 150. This is 180. I can't even worry about going over that with this one. This one was not bad at all. Let's go for our next one. It's going to be 220. This one I will. If you decide to skip one grit doing this, then the next one you have to do it with. Otherwise, you'll be left with a lot of marks from them. It's also why you only go up by a little bit at a time, no more than half. So if you're doing 100, you don't want to go up to straight up to 200. In fact, you usually do a 120 or a 150 after 100. And even then, you still go up by a half again. So another half would be 220-ish or so. I usually do a 180 in between. Just helps knock those standing marks down a little better. 220. Next up is 320. Sure. All right, next up is going to be 400. All right. And 600. There we go. Load them up, load them up. All right, let's grab our finish. We got plenty on the rag. Don't even have to cover this. See how that is. Oh yeah, much better. I was worried about seeing the dark, but it's just the color of the wood there. It's great. You really see that chatoyance in there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can see a little bit. Excuse me. I'll grab a drink in just a moment here. There we go. 3 done. Get this next one on here. Yeah. Go. Just before that. In case you're wondering, this is hard maple. This is a actual maple board that I had. There we go. Okay, quick drink break, and I will be right back. Okay. Good there. All right. Our mask and face shield back on here. I'm going to start all the way low, off to the side, and we'll speed it up from there. It's actually looking pretty good. See if we can get them up to about 800. Yeah, we can go more than that. We're up to about 900 RPM here. For this one, I'm actually going to use my spindle gouge, spindle roughing gouge, I guess. Recently reground a new type of grind on this, I guess. After a while, it starts getting a little bull nose to it. I got another one I can show you with that, but yeah, this one works out for us here. get this shaped a little bit. We'll turn that off, move this in. All right. Speed her up to 1200 RPM. Pick this up in just a moment. All right. Not too bad. Let's see if I can't get a little bit of a cleaner cut on this one. Nice slight cut on here. So that is better. Really better. Still a little bit of tear out on here. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a lot better. Still a little bit, but not too bad. At the front of this here. That should be good. I'll clean up that little nub in a moment. And we're going to start off with 100 grit. Just to do some cleanup on this. It's interesting because I do get a fairly good finish on the end of this. However, by the time I get done with this 100 grit, I have a much rougher feel to the wood after using the 100 grit. Just because I use it for those minor details there. Normally I could start off with a higher grit because my tool works a little bit better than it used to be. There we go. There we go. All right. Next up is 120. Okay, next up is 150. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. 150. Next up is 180. All right. Next is 220. Careful, careful. All right. Only too many inches of it all coming through, which is fantastic. Okay, next up is 320. Yep. Yeah, next up is 400. Yeah. And 600. All right. Really no lines or anything on here. Good. Okay. So, get a layer of finish on here. Bring inside out a little bit. Break this piece into my drag a bit so that way it stays and doesn't just come flying off. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see how we do. Oh, beautiful. Oh, the points in this is coming out beautifully. Man, these are turning out great. I'm happy about that. Excellent. One more to go. Good. And turn it all the way down. Check our tool rest in place first. And then I'm going to use my spindle roughing gouge again. Just to knock off the corners here. And speed all the way down, off to the side. And we'll increase speed from here. I'm going to take this to about 1,000 RPM for this one. So we get these corners knocked off. Okay. A little too rough with that roughing gouge. Alright, let's get this guy back on here. That's tight. Yeah, no, so I'm not worrying about marking where things are with these. With how small these are, and you know, it's not too hard to get them back round again. With your bowls, though, you always want to make sure you mark where your number one chuck is. And I could mark these, just do a little number right off the bottom there or something for when things come off that way. But we're still shaping this guy, so I'm not too worried about it. And turn it low, and we'll turn it up from there. And again, we're about 1,000 RPM. That's right, passes. That's what I was trying to take too much off out of time. I also don't think it was as tight as it. Flip over my bow guard and shape it. All right. There we go. Raise the speed a little bit. We're up to about 1200 RPM. Down a little close on the bottom there. I want to clean that up a bit. This front ain't all that bad either. But let's clean that up. Well, really not bad at all. Alright, switch over to the sandpaper and finish this one up. Okay, start off with our 100 grit. Just back side a little bit. Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, see, I took it too thin on this back side here, so it just pulls right off of there. That's all right. We'll clean this up. Well, you know what? Don't worry about this one. Put that in a scrap pile for now. We've got some landscaping guys coming through now, so might get a little loud. A little awkward there. Got the smaller hole there. I think what I'm going to do is flip them around. The larger hole on this back side and this front side, we'll just clean that right out. Let's do that. Close to even. Let's see. see. Still a bit uneven. That side up there is coming down the way I need it to. That should be better. Yeah, much better. All right. Tight. All right. Yeah. So again, start all the way low, off to the side, and turn it up from there. About 900 RPM on this one. Just to get those corners knocked down. Again, going with my spindle roughing gouge. Nice light passes. Cool. All right, switch over to hole gouge. Get this shaped up. Get this guy shaped up. Good. Yeah. Good. Let's get that front cleaned up now. All right. Just a little bit more. I don't have to go too deep here. I don't want to go all the way through. Go. I'm just clean that up with sandpaper now. Start with 100 grit. I'm going to leave it right about the 800. 875 RPM right now. Dark spot's just a little knot that's there. Yeah, that's all that is. Right. Adjust this side. Excellent. That's better. Alrighty, next up, 120. Alright, next up, 150. I'm going to turn up the speed just a bit. It's about 1100 RPM here. Go. Next up is 180. Okay, good. Oops, I think I skipped a grit. Yeah, that was my 220. Sorry, it's going to go up to 320. Skipped my 180 there, and it actually doesn't turn out too bad, so not often does that happen. Usually you want to really get those good ones in between there, but 220 took care of it pretty good for me there. Alright, yeah, clean. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright, next up, into my 400. Last one was 320. 400. And 600. There you go. Alright. A little bit of fence on this. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yep. That looks great. Fantastic. Alright. There we go. So I'm actually going to put those to the side for now. Currently all out of 5-minute epoxy. I'll be getting some more in the near future here, but in the meantime, making a little collection of these to put together. And so I'll put all of these off to the side. Give you a good look at them all again. Small to large. All different sizes we did today. Not bad. Not bad at all. Some heartwood, some sapwood, all from the same log, from the same board, in fact. Very nice. Very nice. We'll get these put off to the side and let's see. Yeah. Okay, and it is fairly hot out here now. So, how are we running at? 10:45. Not bad. Not bad at all. An hour and 45 minutes for today. That's pretty good. I'm thinking. I do have a couple of things to do. You know what? Let's do something. I want to do something. See if I can do this real quick. Practice a little bit of skew work. What I do is put my drive center on here. This is a 4-prong drive center. Morse taper 2 fits right onto the headstock. Fix my banjo and tool rest real quick. My 60-degree revolving center on the tailstock. This guy in a bit. I've just got this little pine 2x2 here. Actually, let's go with this one. I have a couple little blanks blocked cut out here. What I'm going to do is actually get this guy put on here. Roughly there should be fine. Roughly there should be fine. I'm not looking for exact here by any means. This isn't going to be too special. I'm going to just try to shape this a little bit. Sorry. Tailstock to drive it into the drive center on the other end here. There we go. Nice and tight. Excellent. Let's get this moved up. Move my tool rest up a bit. My skew, when you're going to deal with the skew, you want it more towards the top of the piece. Yep. Okay, all the way low, up, off to the side. Turn this up, make sure we're good. That looks great. Shut that off. Okay, quick drink. I'll be right back.
Nice and cold. It's good. Okay, let's get our mask and face shield on.
Change that my mask pretty soon here. At least the filter on the inside. There we go. Got my feel. Just a 1-inch skew chisel. Bring this up to speed. We do have contact coming by, so it's going to be a little loud. Over my noise suppression, cuts that off a bit. Just like with my full sharpening, I think that's done pretty well. I think up to about 1,000 RPM. Let's see if we can just practice a little bit here. Noise there because my bevel on this other side here, I need to regrind that down a bit more. Lengthen this out. Same thing with this side, I need to do that a little bit too. Get my angles set up a little bit better on my grinder for this guy. I use the skew very often. It's a very versatile tool, very good one to use and learn. Use properly. There's a bit of a learning curve on it because it can be a little scary when it gets catched. The force that it uses behind it is fairly strong. I'll submit that these are the Harbor Freight tool sets, one of them. Good set to practice with. Grind them down how you like. All that. Good for learning to grind on and such. The entire set talks about the same amount of a high quality skew chisel. Just one can cost the exact same amount as the entire set of these. So that's why I like to, if I'm practicing with this set here, once I get much better, I'll invest in a high quality chisel. I'm not saying these aren't that great, they're just, not quite the same quality that you get from like a rubber Sorby or one of the other ones. Actually hardwood, something like that. Hardwood. Like to practice on these little pine 2x2s. It's fairly soft wood and readily available. Alright. Still not quite around this flat spot there, flat spot here. Getting it up. Bring it in a little bit. pretty satisfying. Oh yeah, that's smooth. And it's a flat spot there, a little bit of pull out, tear out there, but man, the rest of this is super smooth. Excellent. So you know you're gonna get cut. Shouldn't need a whole lot of sanding after you've gone through with the skew. Come back the other way. Not bad. Still a little flat right there. Let's bring it all the way down a little bit. Press it down with my thumb. I'm keeping my fingers straight right up against the tool rest. I'm trying to get a nice even cut all the way across. I'm not cutting with the handle. I'm using my body to push it along here. So help drag me right along here. If I've been paying a little more attention and not talking, I probably wouldn't have gotten all those tool lines. See what Mark said. See what the thing was up a little bit. Nice and easy. Peeling the layer, cutting it from underneath. Yeah, not bad. Still some marks on there, but I'm going to work on shaping this a little bit. Start off by making my ends like along the bit there, and V cut. Yeah. Oh, of it. I'm not happy with that. Let's not make replica bones here. That's no good. Especially ones that cause so much damage. So, I'll avoid it. What was the catch that just pulled me back there? A little bit. There's also landscaping there, as you can hear. Those guys are coming through right now. Okay, no worries. They've been doing good for My next door neighbors walking their dog. They are going to be taking care of that hole, so no worries on that. Gonna get this. That's right. Everything's okay. That's all better. Yeah. Yeah. Making a little balloon ornament of that end there. Yeah, that's good enough. And I don't like the way the rest of those turning out here. Let's just practice some of these. Sorry for the fun. Okay. not too worried about it. This is just a scrap piece. We'll work on this some more later on. I'll sharpen my tool, get the bevel recut round down properly and such. Sometime this week. Can't guarantee today. I got a lot to do. But anyways, but pilot savings and lessons learned. That's what some of these things turn out to be, and that's okay. All right. Let's call it for today.
Thank you all for joining me today. We'll do some cleanup around here and get on with taking care of some of my other projects that I got to do. Thank you very much for joining. Let me get you adjusted up a little bit here. There we go. And thank you again. I wish you all happy turnings. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you'll come again tomorrow. And don't forget to hit that like button, thumbs up there, and to subscribe. Both completely free for you. Just helps me on YouTube analytics, help people find me and such. So that would really help. Thank you for doing that as well. And until next time, happy turnings, y'all. Thank you.